Welcome to Billy Hellbender Outdoors. We're going to start this off with the Benjamin Marauder P-Rod in 22 caliber. I'm using 14.35 grain JSB pellets, and it's all being recorded through my PARD NV007 night vision. The gun and tools will actually switch after the second shot. I started using another rifle, and we'll get back into that later in the video. Here we are at a horse farm permission of mine, and we're looking into their feed room from the outside with the door open. It's just kind of a small room. The rats go in there for the feed, and they hide behind this shelf. And you can see I'm just waiting for him to just peek out just a little more. Come on, a little more. Night night. And here we are in slow-mo, and you'll see perfect headshot. Okay, so here we are in the same spot. Different rat, done. Here we go again in slow-mo. You'll see it was probably a spine shot and heart lung as well. Either way, dead rat. So we ended up getting 3 that night, and you can see here's the P-Rod with the night vision attached to the back of that Hawk scope. Didn't get the last one on camera as I forgot to hit the record button. Now we're going to move in the same place, but we're going to switch guns. It's also a different night. We're going to be using the FX Indian 25 cal with the JSB 25.39 grain pellets. Okay, so this is also in the feed room, just to the right of where the other two were shot. Now I don't know what this little guy was on, but let me tell you, that was a good shot. It was a perfectly good shot. As you'll see here in the slow-mo, it's right in the heart lung area. And I don't know what else to say. Boom. And here's a picture to show you exactly where I hit him. So we're going to change the venue now, and we're actually going to be shooting these next few in my backyard, which, depending on how you look at it, is a good thing or a bad thing. On one hand, I don't have to go very far to have some ratting fun. On the other hand, I have rats in my backyard. Some days I want more, some days, well, I never want less. Who am I kidding? But anyway, I wanted to explain to you why I've changed over to the FX Indian 25 cal. On the one hand, it would seem like it's overkill, but the Indy has a feature, and if you look at where that arrow is pointing in the picture, that is a transfer port dial, and that controls the amount of air that is released when you pull the trigger. At the lowest setting, I am shooting those JSB pellets only at about 13 foot-pounds. So it's not a way overpowered gun. On full power, this gun shoots 42, 45 foot-pounds, somewhere in that area. But at this point, it's only shooting 13 foot-pounds. So it's plenty to kill the rats, but keep it safe in my backyard as well. Because literally, this first one is shot out of my back window. So I have a spot that I bait him to, and you can see this big guy came. Good shot. But I was so glad to take this one out of the breeding population because, I mean, you need to look at this guy. His nuts are bigger than his legs. I mean, he was making all kinds of rat babies, and now he's done. Here we go with the slow-mo. You can see that 25 cal pellet. Boom. Okay, so now I'm actually sitting in my backyard, and I see this rat, and he's heading down towards the bait station, which is on the left. And all of a sudden, he reverses course. I'm kind of wondering why, just waiting for him to pop out. But no, he's definitely headed back the other direction, which seems weird to me. Now, if you look at him, He's actually looking out. He's wary and he's smelling. And he's actually smelling. He'll actually stand up to smell. And as soon as he does that, boom, one in the chest. I've never ever gotten a chest shot like that on a rat before. It was great. Here you can see it again in slow motion. He's sniffing the air. He was definitely aware of something, but he wasn't overly aware because that JSB pellet is about to make a hurting on him. This is about 10 minutes after I shot that last one. And I noticed this guy, and I've been tracking him for 2 to 3 minutes at this point. And every time he stops in a place, I can't shoot him. It's kind of frustrating. So I'm just tracking him, and he's moving slowly. This guy has no idea what's going on. And I almost shot him here, but right here is going to be my opportunity because I'm going to see his ears and I know which way his head is, and it's a quartering shot away. Boom. Done. 2 feet away from his brother. Here it is in slow-mo. Look closely, you'll just see his ears, and I know which way his head's going, and that's when I took the shot. And here we have a picture of the 2 dead rats that I got that night, and you can see the one dead center in the chest, and the other one was a quartering shot away, and it actually came up through his head on the other side. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and maybe even subscribe, and hopefully I'll get some more videos out. Thanks, guys.